before you sell copies out, you got to have our permission.
You make my heart saw our house. Now we will show you to our left the lagoon, which we have nice facilities to go swimming in. Snorkeling and
This is a view of the ocean side. You can see Lucille and Jessica looking out. Right in front of you is, you can see the reef, which extends from the island. At low tide it's uncovered, at high tide it's all covered up to the seawall there that you can see. And you can see off to the right where the reef ends and the ocean starts. The ocean drop-off starts. They say it's a mile deep, just a mile offshore. One of the favorite pastimes around here is reefing, where people go out on the reef and they look for shells and things that have been left by the ocean.
these are just some shells I found.
Hi, this is Iman Beach. Iman in Marshallese means nice. And this is where we go to come swimming. The water is calm. The shells are lovely. Stop.
Over in the distance there, you can see the new housing that's going up. It's going to be like ours. That's going to have a beautiful location when they get it built. And far, far down the end of the island, you can see the next 2 or 3 islands of the atoll. Water sports are a favorite here. Here's some people out getting ready to water ski. Down there just behind them, you can see the big radar that was constructed back in the 60s as part of the ABM project. And here's the view of the lagoon as we go down. You can see down there the pier where they unload the barges and supplies that come in. And of course, whoops, there's the water skier. He's doing good. That's a radome that they had for an old radar out here that's no longer in use. We have quite a few of those around the island. On the other side of the beach is the playground that they have for little kids. We're looking about right toward our house. You can see it in the background there along that row. And of course, everybody here rides bicycles. They do have pavilions that they have picnics and things in. So it's kind of a nice place. That's the snack bar there in the background where they sell snacks and food and stuff. Drinks. Of course, here at the beach also one of the favorite activities is snorkeling, where people go out and just swim around with snorkels and look at all of the beauty of under the water, the shells and the fish. There's a million of them and the different formations of coral and everything.
Some beautiful flowers growing here, and I'd like to show you some of them. Same flower in a different color. How about this fellow?
Say hi.
Are there other flowers you'd like to show us?
Be cutting some back. So if you like any cuttings, all these just come back.
And of course, there are more mundane aspects to it, such as going to the grocery store every day. Here come Lucille, Jane, and Jessica on a simulated store run. To the one and only Surfway. Driving down the streets here is a kind of a beautiful experience. You can see the remainder of a little rain there in the streets, but you see people on their bikes. When you get up into the settled part of the island, the streets are all beautifully lined with trees and plants and flowers.
Another unusual flower that I'd like you to see.
Bike's broken. They do have shuttle buses around the island that look like this. They'll carry about 10 or 12 people, and they'll carry you anywhere you want to go. Down to the commercial area. There's the 1010 on the right. On the right, the big building is the post office and Macy's. And then around the corner from 1010 here is Macy's West. Another kind of long flower that Lucille found. Hundreds of tiny little blossoms right here by 10. Friends Ian filling up his tire at the local service station here by 1010. This is the famous Macy's West that you've heard of. They carry all the sporting goods on island and things like patio furniture. And then right across the street, here's the parking area. Is the post office. And you can see we'll go and check our mailbox there. At their favorite place on island are Lucille and Jane Claire, ready to go into Macy's to shop.
Jane, what are you going to buy in Macy's today?
Toys.
Toys. And I'll think I'll buy some new shoes. Shall we go in?
Sure.
the middle of the island, we have a big recreation area. You can see the Pacific BQ in the background there. People playing softball. And on this small island, we have a huge area of open area here that we use for celebrations. There in the background, you can see the tents that they had at Mardi Gras yesterday. And that's the Richardson Theater, where you saw the band playing and where they have free movies every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. The aviation area is behind those trees there. And this is the Island Memorial Chapel, where they have church services. And then behind that, behind these trees here, is the post headquarters where I work at the air terminal. Go up there next. Almost next. Before we go up there, let's see, I want you to look across the street here and see the beautiful waves in the ocean. There really is one there, and you can see the waves. The light's just right. Color. Those waves look almost transparent. They absolutely gorgeous as they break. And it goes as far as the eye can see. Back toward the softball fields, you can see the Island Memorial Chapel here. Big A-frame open air. It was built in World War II or just after by the soldiers and sailors here on Kwajalein. It's a beautiful set to the chapel headquarters of the Kwajalein building I work in. Take that. See Old Lake next. And over here to our left, it's kind of the point where they have all of the ceremonies and things here on the island. Guns and leashes, marshals, flags. It's a beautiful setting. We're up here on top of the building, the headquarters building on the floor that you just looked at, and I'm just kind of giving you a panorama view of the island. There's a place where we have a big road we just came up. There's the chapel. Playground's looking at the playfield's looking in the background. There's the Richardson Theater. Now off in the distance there you can see the lagoon. Coming into the airfield building now. Fuel farm tanks where they store all the fuel. There's one of the Shorts aircraft that used to be on the island here. The big building's a brand new hangar that just built out here. Yeah, another big building background to our airfield building. There's the runway itself. Makes the island. And they have 17 and 22-foot Boston whalers out here. The ones with 2 engines are the ones that you need to go out on the ocean. In the background you can see the pier area with all the ships that they use. There's a big ocean-going tug that they use to bring things in and out. And of course the crane they use to unload ships around here. Again, looking out over the lagoon, you can see some more of the small boats. There's the DCCB in the background again. Sailboats they have out here that we can also rent. And just some more of the pier area. And of course here's the Yuck We Yuck Club, where we go for dinners and nice evenings out, where they have a lot of parties and things. They have a pretty model here in front of the place of a, and they also have a pretty little boat here that they brought in, a Marshallese boat inside. Club. You see me in the background there taking a picture. The dining room's over to our right, and the bar is over to the left. This is the main waiting area. Here's a little formal bar where they have display cases of a lot of things. Marshallese make handcrafts that they make baskets and knives and fishing net back there. And pretty jewelry that they make out of seashells. Here, take a look at the main dining room. You can see that fish tank in the background. Looks like in the daytime they have the main dining room here. It's a lot more elegant at night. There's a better view in focus. And right here on the other side of the fish tank is what they call the fine dining room, where they have extra, kind of a small area of like extra special dinners if you're going to have one, receptions and things. And again, all the decorations of the Marshallese culture on the walls, things like that. I know they don't have near enough on the walls, but it's all right.
Hi everybody, this is the teen center. It's kind of full right now, but inside they have games and it's pretty brand new. In May they'll be building a brand new one down by the new houses.
All right, this is